Welcome back, Texans fans. What you are looking at right now is our coach management section, and as you see, we have fired our coach, Jimmy Bauman, and offense coordinator Mac Williams. I mean, this is the second year in a row we've been having the worst offense in the league, and I mean, Randy Kitchens is fed up with Evan Lamb getting absolutely no development and there being no creativity to the offense or anything. So in a shocking move, one of the quickest firings in NFL history into a season, Randy Kitchens fired them after week 3. So who will be our head coach prior to the Baltimore Ravens playing? Well, certainly won't be him. Looking at some of the offenses here. We're going to bring in Brandon Starks. Brandon Starks will be our interim head coach this year because he runs the same defense. So Brandon Starks, interim coach. For our defensive coordinator, that's going to be maybe, that's going to be offense. Oh, we want to spread. Any spread guys? No. Okay. Anyone with Tampa Bay's playbook? No. You know what? We'll bring in, I guess, Kevin McGovern. He seems to be a Patriots coach staff member. I'm not sure if he's, the running backs or wide receiver coach, but we're going to bring in a Patriot coach. And so, new head coach and offense coordinator, head coach Brandon Starks, and head coach, offense coordinator Kevin McGovern. We'll see what they can do. Let's see if they can save Evan Lamb's career, because he needs someone. He needs someone to help him. He's been bad. So we now gonna go through training. Go through all this. We're gonna start the training process. Alright, and let's see if we actually do. Let's check out our schemes here. So we're gonna do a spread offense. I like it. I like it. And then we got Tampa Bay. No, that's not true. We're supposed to have Seattle. Because this is for our defense coordinator. Defense coordinator in Seattle. That's why we have the Seattle playbook. And let me just make sure that's correct. Yeah, 4-3, cover 3. So, upgrade these players. Now, this is going to be a tough week against Baltimore. This is going to be a tough week. Wow, I'm surprised McCollum isn't more of a power back. I thought he was. Well, we'll just keep developing him into one. Lloyd Morgan gets upgraded. He's still out with some broken ribs. You don't really see offensive linemen get broken ribs. So that's just the kind of luck we've been having this season. And we're gonna get this game underway. Very interested to see how we do with the new coach. And let's get these uniforms right here. Can I have any alternates? Yes. This is what we're going to run. Let's jump into it, Texans fans. Week 4 against the Baltimore Ravens.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Ravens and the Texans, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
There's Lamar Jackson. Two-time MVP, Super Bowl champion,
and Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late, so maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays. Anything
and there's
to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
Looks like the Texans are going to receive this ball to start this game too.
Seems like we were just starting
back to third and Agnew. That kick is off. And week 4 is underway. Agnew's going to look to return that. Get some good blocking. Cuts up the field. Gets all the way up to 30. Good return.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And it's funny how we always talk about
now Brandon Starks, our previous, he was actually our wide receiver coach. We promoted him. He's now able to be our interim head coach. And then we also brought in Kevin McGovern from the Patriots. He was also, I think he was the running back coach. So we'll see how they do. First play here. Lamb firing for Beckham. What a catch! The very first play. Lamb throws a 19-yard strike to Jamarcus Beckham on the outside.
What a catch.
What a play to start the Starks era. Evan Lamb really has a very unique throwing motion.
Oh, I like it.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here it is. They're going to hand this ball off to Ronald Jones. Very interested to see with how this coaching change affects Ronald Jones. He was very effective under Bauman. Lamb, not so much.
66 yards.
And of course, Randy Kitchens really just showed his faith and trust that he has in Evan Lamb, and his commitment. Because that move getting rid of Bauman was a fully all-in on Evan Lamb move. And so far in this first drive, it's paying off. Jones with a great first down run there. Here's Lamb, going to hand it off to Jones again. He cuts it up the field. Great 7-yard run there for Donald Jones.
Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Lamb here looking, fine for Jordan, broken up on the play. Good job there by Patrick Queen to break that up.
All over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play,
now for the Texans.
To a 3rd and 3.
And going to get the snap, looking, fine for Ronald Jones, has the first down and then some. Tries to make a move, but he's wrapped up there. At the 17-yard line, Texans find himself in the red zone.
Picking up another first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And now he's going to hand off to Jones. Oh, Jones had some space, gets wrapped up for a short gain. Gain of 5 on the play.
5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
5 yards
Here's Lamb under center here, 2nd and 5 to 12-yard line. Lamb, they're going to hand it off to Jake Martinez. Jake Martinez cuts up the field and scores. Touchdown, Texans. Jacob Martinez on the end around, showing off his speed, quickness. Gets the edge on Marlon Humphrey. And he dashes into the end zone. What a drive for the Texans here.
That's feel great for them.
These fans are going crazy.
The rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they now signal to the defense.
Really impressive play there by Jacob Martinez. And that AT is good. He can take a 7-0 lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Man, this crowd is very loud here. You know, the news really caught a lot of Texans fans and even some of the, some of the executives and staff off guard. But I mean, bringing in Brandon Starks here, I mean, that offense, that looked really good there against a pretty good Baltimore Ravens team.
And
here's Lamar Jackson. He's having a really tough start to his season. Only throwing one touchdown.
The defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
But you have to respect him as obviously a two-time MVP and a Super Bowl champion. Only 2 seasons to go.
Has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork.
Here's Lamar looking, firing, dumping it short, and that's an incomplete. Eric Washington breaks that up.
But this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And 2nd and 10. Lamar Jackson going to play action here. He's looking, firing short for J.K. Dobbins. He's brought down quickly.
From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Jackson.
Here's Lamar on 3rd and 6. Looking, firing, finding Mark Andrews. Open across the middle. Gets up to midfield. That's a big play for the Ravens.
As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Ravens looking to run the ball. There's J.K. Dobbins. And he gets almost the first down there. Great run by J.K.
And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
7 inches for the Ravens.
They go play action with Jackson.
They're going to actually go play action. And Zach Cunningham gets the sack on Lamar.
He's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week.
Man, this defense is buzzing. Man, this team, the energy around this team is insane right now. You know, Jimmy Bowden, really wasn't a favorite around the locker room. The stories are coming out of just, no one's really enjoying themselves here. And Starks really trying to lively up this team. As Lamar Jackson just threw it away, he didn't run for it. Wow, not sure why Lamar Jackson didn't take that run there. Maybe could have a first down. He throws the ball away, and the Texans need the ball.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
And Jake Martinez takes the ball and gets out to the 6-yard line. Great punt.
And the Texans are going to have the football with a
So yeah, the exodus of Jimmy Bauman, the team, just the locker room, the buzz around the facility, it's just everyone's really excited for the future. And here's Ronald Jones getting the sweep, darting over across the middle for a first down. And this team is really moving the ball well here.
And that's what I'm seeing so far.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Here's Lamb 1st and 10, taking the snap, looking, firing quickly for Jordan. He gets the ball across the middle, gets the first down. This offense is just a well-oiled machine right now.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Here's Lamb under center. He's going to hand it off to Ronald Jones. He's met at the line, but falls forward for a gain of 2.
A couple here, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do.
Takes the snap. He looks, firing direction at Darius Slade. He makes the catch, cuts it up for a first down. Great job by Lamb for extending the play and finding the open Darius Slade and making an accurate throw too. Here is Matt McColl now in the backfield, gets the ball, and falls forward for a gain of 3.
Right there on the first down run, he gets maybe 3. 2nd down and 7.
Kevin Lamb takes a snap, looking, firing quickly for Jacob Martinez, who breaks a tackle, cuts it up the field into Ravens territory. Great job by Martinez to break the tackle.
Catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Lamb now under center. He's looking. He's going to hand off to Ronald Jones. Gets some good blocking up the field. He gets another first down. This Texas team is very impressive right now. Isaiah's going to be big running back now, pulling the backfield. The clock's going to run out. End of the first quarter, Texans dominating this game right now.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
First and 10. Lamb's going to fire. Finding Jordan wide open across the middle for a first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here's Lamb under center. Slade's going to come in motion. Oh, and they're actually going to fake the end around. And Jones is doing 2 on the
for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage.
Gets the ball. He's looking. Firing direction with Jacob Martinez. Who makes the tough catch in the sideline? Jacob Martinez dominating this game right now.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Lamb. Looks like they're going to run play action here. Lamb looking, fire for Ossie. Oh, that's incomplete. Ossie had a man beat there, but they just couldn't get the connection there.
Because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case,
Lamb's getting, firing it. Oh, look at the Jones, and it's intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Clark with the interception at 30. Wow, and the Ravens can get a pick 6. Oh, man. And there goes all the Texans' momentum.
So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this
first Neighbors Lamb's amazing game so far. It's looking like it's going to be the best game of Lamb's season. Ah, that's just a heartbreaker right there.
One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Oh, Texans get the ball here. High ball game. And Agnew, what a return. This man is just dominating right now. These kick returns. Gives the Texans some great field position. The Texans got it wish. Like maybe in the red zone they should throw the ball. Run the ball a little more. Not sure if Stark's, kind of being told to throw it more, but that was a very disappointing interception. Really upsetting. But besides that, this offense is looking great.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position.
Here's Jones getting the run, getting the outside, breaking a tackle, and he's up the midfield. And now she's going to go all to the Lamb and limiting turnovers.
He has been tough to stop here this first half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Off play action.
Lamb rolling, firing, finding man Ossie over across the middle. He has lots of space, and they're into the red zone. Wow. And this offense is so impressive. Outside of just heartbreaking pick 6 by Lamb. I mean, this team looked good. And there's Jones on the screen. That's going to be shut down.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Lamb can get this snap. He's looking, firing, has a wide open Jordan. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Texans.
His 4th touchdown on the year, and the Texans have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers.
Lamb,
for big
great
plays.
throw there to Jordan. Bounce back. After that pick 6, it's a bounce back throw. Definitely wanted that there.
And for good reason.
Extra point by Fairbairn.
Man, imagine what this team would be doing without that pick 6.
14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Lamar Jackson here. What an interesting formation. This is out of the pistol. Lamar's going to throw. He's going to fire. Fine piece of man. Duvernay over the middle.
Across the 45. A good pick
Great throw there by
21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps.
Here's Lamar hitting the Duvernay again. Interesting play call there. Nice gainer with that throw on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before you could get much out of it.
2nd and 7, Lamar looks like he's going to throw. He's going to fire. Oh no, Avonte Maddox jumped the route, but he dropped the interception. Oh man, Avonte Maddox had an easy interception. Just could knock him down the catch. Here's Lamar on 3rd and 10. He's going to run outside. Gets a man, and he goes out, losing 3 on the play. This Texans defense playing really well here against Lamar.
As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick,
Cole kicks it away. Martinez, he's going to let that go. Oh, and it just bounces into the end zone. Landon gets it to the 20.
This offense trotting back onto the field.
Man, Lamb only made one mistake this whole game. He really burned his team, but other than that, you just got to be impressed here with Brandon Starks and this new staff. They really got this team ready to play here.
So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator,
man, getting the snap, looking, firing from Martinez, has a step on Marlon Humphrey, breaks the tackle, gets it all the way up to the next game, 18. Martinez having his best game of his career.
I think we'll see plenty of that as the season goes on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and
I'm pretty sure Martinez probably pushing 100 yards here. As Lamb is going to roll out to his right. Maybe gained about 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Takes the ball, looking, firing it for Jordan. Jordan gets a good block from Jones. And what a juke! Jordan cuts it up the field. Wow, deep into Ravens territory. What a play. Jordan had such an incredible juke after Jones laid an amazing block.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were
That's
getting big
incredible.
Martinez,
Jones, everyone
but nowadays, these
allowing
guys are
blocks down the field.
wide receivers, and they are a
That's
full part of
insane.
the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays.
The Texans really are moving here. Lamb fires, finds Shamarcus Beckham over the middle of the field. He's going to have the 9. Texans will not use a timeout. 50 seconds left in the game. They're going to hand it off to Jones. Tries to clear up the field. He's going to be down to 6. Now the Texans are going to burn the timeout.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on
and now
2nd
shotgun.
and goal.
He's going to hand it off to Ronald Jones. Cuts it up the field, and he goes in. Touchdown, Texans. Ronald Jones runs it in untouched for the score. This is a very impressive performance here by these teams.
So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
I'm honestly just, I'm speechless of this performance by the Texans. I mean, the only points that Baltimore scored was a really tough out-of-man pick 6, but this team is playing amazing. Ravens now do have plenty of time to make something happen here. 46 seconds left in the 2nd quarter with all those timeouts.
Even if it's just to get into field goal range.
His man, finally his man Duvernay over across the middle for a touchdown. Sticky coverage by Yarbrough. He just didn't have the size to finish that.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to look
there's
deep
cross
for
breath, fine
Watkins.
pressure. Lamar Jackson's going to fire and that's going to be incomplete. Took a deep shot there. The man had to step on that. It just could not come up with the catch.
Now it's Jackson.
Here's Lamar firing over the middle. What a big completion. They're in field goal range.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27
caught the second-year player, Derek Hill, over the middle. In man coverage, and they burned him.
From the gun, Jackson.
Jackson looking, firing, has the man open, and he completed it. Gets out of bounds, too. Langford, good catch there.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. To throw again is Jackson.
There's J.J. Watt blowing up the play. Lamar's going to dump off short. Getting about 4 there, and gets out of bounds. Lamar Jackson finally has his offense clicking here.
Just 4, second down. Throwing is Jackson.
Here's Lamar looking, firing, hitting Dobbins early across the middle. 13 seconds left. Ravens going to talk timeout. Looks like they're
13 seconds to play in half number 1.
They're going to try and go for a touchdown here.
Here's Jackson to throw.
And J.J. Watt gets the sack on Lamar. They will not be able to get a field goal in time. J.J. Watt, the biggest play of the game so far for the Texans. Man, just killing all the momentum that the Baltimore Ravens were able to get there late in the second quarter.
As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman.
So the Texans are going to go into halftime with a 21-7 lead on the Ravens.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, it's over to our nation's capital to check on the football team at home at FedEx Field. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. A touchdown pass for Trey Lance in that one. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Jonathan Taylor, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Next, they look at the next-gen stats for the Ravens in that first half, and they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back.
And there it is,
Meanwhile, for the
Texans,
Texans, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going
really
into the second half.
Performance by this offense. Like I said, take away that Evan Man pick six, and this team they did an incredible job.
For the call of the second half,
they should be up 21-0.
H-Town and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando.
But the Ravens, they will get the ball here to start this third quarter.
The Ravens set to
Scott
receive the
will take it away,
trailing here as we
and the Ravens probably don't return this. And they don't. Let's hear from Mark and continue that momentum he had at the last seconds there of the second quarter. See if we can follow that up here in the third and second half.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball.
And they're going to run it. Start with J.K. Dobbins. Makes a good run. Wow, J.K. Dobbins. He might go all the way. And he does. In the first play to start the third quarter, the second half, J.K. Dobbins just breaks a 75-yard touchdown run.
He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the
what a
end
run
zone.
there for J.K. Dobbins. And a Brett in the chat. Let's go Texans. Let's go Jalen Mills. Come on, Dean Goblin.
Looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive
Jalen Mills, of course, a good veteran on this Texans team. But that's a big drive. That's a big score for the Ravens. Like, really taking a lot of momentum with the Texans. Texans have played such a great first half. We'll see if that's going to be a sign of things to come here. Okay, here's Evan Lamb going to be taking the field 22.
So here are the Texans to take over.
Brett, if you weren't aware, we actually fired our head coach, Jimmy Dowling, replaced him with an interim head coach, and the team really seems to be it's a completely different team, honestly. Coach was fired, so last year we had the worst offense. This year we had the worst offense. Jimmy Dowling, the worst coach rated in the league. Lamb's development just wasn't there, and I mean, we really just pretty much changed out. I mean, the coach and the offensive coordinator. The coach was just our wide receiver coach, so we just promoted just interim coaches. So we just promoted the coaches from within our own system here. But there are some big changes, but they really proved to be a good choice here. We got W's from the chat. What's going on? A needed change, almost certainly. And it is just an interim position, as we'll see how things go here later in the offseason. But here's Lamb firing it to Jordan for the first time. This offense seriously has just been amazing. Definitely a culture shock. You know, there's a lot of stories been breaking about Jimmy Dowling, and some of those stories are saying, you know, he was, you know, kind of a locker room cancer. You know, no one really enjoyed coming into work. The offensive staff really didn't have a lot of creative input. They kind of, you know, had to do whatever he said. And you kind of can show here is there's Lamb finds the Darius Slayton, breaks the tackle, darts all over the 20-yard line. What a play! As I was saying, you know, you can see this game. I mean, the offensive staff that's left. I mean, they're really able to come together, make a game plan that fits Evan Lamb, and it's working really well. And it just seems like, you know, the whole building just. The atmosphere has changed. Everyone seems to be a lot more, you know, excited for the future.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
But of course, this is only the first game. There's still a lot left. Definitely Chip Kelly vibes. I would say that's facts. An inexperienced coach that wasn't ready for the moment. But Evan Lamb looking really good. And here's Matt McCollum darting across the middle. Almost got a first down. Yeah, Lamb had a pretty bad pick 6, but outside of that, he's been pretty surgical this game. On 3rd and 1, they can hand off to Donald Jones. He breaks it forward, falls forward, a nice game of 6. And Jones having a pretty good game himself.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Here's Lamb now, taking the ball, looking to throw, firing for Jacob Martinez, who scores the touchdown. Touchdown, Texans. That is Jacob Martinez's 2nd touchdown of the game. He is eating. Man, the nice crossing pattern got Marlon Humphrey lost man coverage. And man, I think they'll get that ball on the money. What a game for the Texans here. This is surely not what the fans might have expected. And the Texans were definitely heavy underdogs here against Baltimore at home. And Evan Lamb, what a drive for Evan Lamb. 4 of 4, 57 yards. Martinez looking like Wes Welker. I mean, he is our slot receiver, and I mean, he's quickly becoming one of the best slot receivers in the game. He definitely has a bright future there. And I think him and Lamb, and once we get Jeremiah White back, the combination of Martinez, White, and Lamb, they're going to be insane. I think that trio is going to be like one of the best offenses in the league. And all we had to do is really get a good offensive-minded coach to unlock this team. And we might have found one in Brandon Starks. I don't want to call it too early, but Starks really looks good. This is really good. Now maybe once these teams get tape on Starks and what he wants to do and the staff, things might be different. But we're going to enjoy this game. We're going to enjoy it.
The more you think that they'll get away from the run, they're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's Lamar, 2nd and 11. He's going to be back in shotgun.
2nd and 11 now.
Having some time, firing, flying some arc energy. He makes a great catch on the sideline.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Jackson Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Here it is. Ravens really feeding J.J. Dobbins. He tripped over his own man.
Second and 12.
Great tackle there by Eric Reed.
If these guys got to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line.
Lamar Jackson going to find himself in a second and 12 situation.
On second and 12, Jackson.
Here's Lamar deciding not to run. He's been really hesitant to run this game.
The reception good for 7. It's third.
They probably got a first down if he tucked that ball in, but decided against it. We'll see if he might regret that decision here.
Jackson.
But here's Lamar stepping up. He's not going to run it again. He's going to fire it deep, testing Avonte Maddox. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Wow. Great defense there by Avonte Maddox. And that ball's going to fall incomplete. This Texans defense gets another stop.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
Here's Martinez getting the punt, getting away from the defender, gets it about 3 yards there. Still a good return. Impressive that he's even able to get away there. And there again is the old 6'2" running back, Matt McCollum, just a monster. He's going to get the ball here. He does. Cuts it up the field. Fights forward. It's a good gain of 9 on the play.
And pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance.
Here's Martinez coming in motion. Lamb's actually going to hand him the ball. Martinez tries to get the edge. He does. Kind of gets it, but he gets the first down at least. That's all he needs.
3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game.
Continue. First and 10 here. Lamb's going to shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Ronald Jones. He gets some good blocking. He's out of space. Cuts it up. It's at the 50-yard line. Jones goes over 100 yards. Very impressive game from these Texans on the ground, through the air. Pretty much doing whatever they want. This game is about to go into the fourth quarter after this play.
There was a lane there and closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. We go into the fourth. The Texans have a 14-point lead, and they're driving down the field.
Return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
All right, everybody in the shotgun here. Second and 10 from basically the 50-yard line. He's going to come back looking, firing. Oh, looking for Jordan. Just a miscue there. First pretty much bad throw of the game for Kevin Lamb. Well, besides that pick six, of course. And he get the ball here, looking, setting up the screen pass. Jones is going to get it and breaks forward for the first down. What a good play call. And what good execution there from the Texans.
Texans first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave them
Matt McCollum can find himself back on the field.
To stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're
and they're going to feed him. McCollum cuts it outside, cuts it back with the middle, gets a first down. What a run by Matt McCollum.
Otherwise, this would probably get away from him.
Texans now going to give him the ball again. He gets a good block and falls forward. Gain of 7.
First down, gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
McCollum really had an resurgence this year. Undrafted free agent out of UCS. But I think that's what it was. But here's Lamb looking for Jordan. Oh, the other through him.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays.
Lamb had Jordan open, but just overthrew him.
They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not
Here's
let him
Lamb
get high.
going to his right, firing, looking for Slayton. He just overthrew him. Man, Lamb, 2 miscues there. Had some guys could have kept the chains moving, but Texans still in field goal range. We'll see if they're able to make this. Fairbairn, the kick is up, and that kick is good.
Push the lead up to 17.
Texans take a 17-point lead here halfway through the fourth.
They're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game.
Looking to throw here, stepping up in the pocket, finding him man wide open for the first down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Texans only rushing 3 here. And even when rushing 3, Lamar Jackson's able to find a wide open man. Don't know what happened there.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Lamar's looking to throw. J.J. Watt applying the pressure. And there's Kenny Young quickly tackling J.J. Dobbins in open space. Oh, this Texans team is hype. I mean, and they deserve to be at a performance like this. I mean, what a game. What a game for these teams. And if they do win this game, this would actually be their first win in the new stadium. And Lamar here, he's going to get the ball slotted. Finally, he runs. Oh, weird injury. No, J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt's laying on the ground injured.
J.J. still down here following that last play.
Oh, and J.J. Watt's had to go into the locker room. Damn, I mean, that is the problem with J.J. Watt. You know that he does suffer from injuries, an injury-prone player.
Ball up to the 35
and he's going to have to come out of the game here. Going to need the backups to step up here, Lopez.
Now it's Jackson.
Lamar booking, firing, hitting Mark Andrews there. Getting the first down.
Able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's Jackson.
Here's Lamar looking, having a clean pocket. Oh, and it's incomplete. Great defense by Dre Greenlaw. And getting news that the J.J. Watt injury is a sternum injury, and they hope that he might be okay after this game, but he will not be able to return. Lamar floating it over. Good catch, number. Oh, that's juvenile.
So they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 here. This is going to be a big play here for the Ravens. They're going to give it to J.K. Dobbins. He doesn't get it. Eric Lee on the tackle. Let's show the Texans. You got to expect them to go for it, and they do.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Lamar here, taking a snap. He's looking, firing it for DuVernay, Bateman scores the touchdown. Man, deep read there, man coverage. Great throw there by Lamar. But with only 3 minutes and 43 seconds, down by 2 scores, you gotta expect this game is probably out of reach.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards.
And Ravens have no choice but to kick an onside kick here. Justin Tucker, the kick is off. And Beckham with the one-handed snag. Texans now, they are going to start in Ravens territory. And there's the man of the day,
captain of this offense back onto the field. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They got the lead. Don't forget though about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
Look at this beautiful play by Jordan Kittle, juking out 3 Ravens. That was a crazy play.
Allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Matt McCollum back onto the field here. And they're going to run him. And he's going to get some good blocking. Almost gets the first down. Wow, he's playing really well.
The team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of number.
Hand it off to Jones. He fights forward and gets the first down. And the Texans keep these chains and clock moving.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Man, these Texans fans, they just got it. I'm so happy for them. I'm happy for this team. I'm happy for Evan Lamb. And I'm happy for Brandon Starks. I mean, I'm not, I'm glad I got thrown out of here. It should have been done the offseason. It should have been a one and done with the coach. But at least they make the move sooner rather than later. And he might get his first ever coach win as a head coach.
They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And also, this would be the first win in the Texans' brand new stadium.
And now we'll see a timeout used on
first win in the bullpen.
Stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They're going to hand it off to Jones. He falls forward. Did he get the first? If he got the first, this ball game is over. And they did get the first. That is going to do it. The Texans are going to win this ball game. Here's the handoff to Jones. Nice game, about 4 in the play. Ravens call timeout, but it's useless.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming
what a win for
second-down
Houston.
play.
Just this is an incredible win.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Jones breaks the tackle, falls forward for another round of 4. Connor Jones has been amazing this game.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
They're going to run it. Jones, he gets the first down. That's game over. That's it. I don't think the Texans have ever been in victory formation in a long time. But Lane gets to do it for the first time this season. I hope this is a sign of things to come. Texans going to win this game 31-21.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes,
round of applause for these Texans. Round of applause for this coaching staff. Just incredible. Incredible performance. I mean, thankfully they were around the system. Being a receiver coach was Brandon Starks for us. But probably getting the advice from Kevin McGovern from the Patriots probably helped out. You know, they game plan. They had a great game plan. A great team. Sammy Wagner, his defense held it down as always. And as the Texans came in this game ranked the 32nd offense in the league, that's a great win. GG's. And stick around to see Brett Richards' season stats as well as Martinez. He did great this game.
They will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee
You gotta
Titans.
check these stats out. I'm pretty sure he had a crazy game.
Baltimore, they too will leave here at 1-3, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
And Ronald Jones just feasted this game. And McCollum had a pretty good game as well. Martinez did well with a nice little end-around run, scoring that touchdown. Receiving, Martinez had 445 with 1 touchdown, but all of his touchdowns were pretty, or his catches were pretty key times. A lot of first downs gained. Not sure if that's a stat. It's not, but it was pretty good. And Jordan almost going over 100 yards. Really impressive performance. No sacks given up. And J.J. Watt was hurt, of course, but I mean, just an all-around great performance. Now let's check out Brett's stats. Oh, and Jacob gets a much deserved upgrade. And they're gonna go route runner. Hopefully some medium route running. And yeah, he gets everything. That's a good upgrade right there. I will sim this week, as it's now Titans week, and we'll check out the stats. And look at that! After 1 week, our offense goes from last to almost last, but not last, thankfully. Let's see. Jacob Martinez becomes the team's leading receiver, with White out of the picture. Martinez, again, really stepped up, as well as Jordan. These two guys really doing well. But now let's check out these Packers. And there's Brett Richards just leading the team in tackles by a mile. He's just a tackle machine, seriously. Tackle machine right here. This dude flies around the field just tackling anyone he sees. Oh my god. 32 solo. And the most just by a mile. 10 plus on everyone. Actually, let's see what their record. Let's see what their record is right now. Texans here 1-3 on the season. So we got the Seahawks, Bills, and Cowboys as the undefeated teams. not sure where the Packers are. Oh wow, the Packers are pretty bad. Texans currently the 25th best team in the league. Wow, kind of surprised I'm seeing relatively good teams down there at the bottom. So we look at some of our contract negotiations. Players we will all look at re-signing later. And we look at, where's the injury? Oh wow, we have Jeremiah White and Nick Ryan returning. Let's go look at our lineup. And here we see Jeremiah White finally back onto the field. Can't wait to see this guy flying around making plays again. That's it for the offense. Now this defense, there it is. Nick Reiner's back. So happy to have him back on the field. I expect him again just being a very impactful player for us. Alright, and hey, that's going to do it. I think I'm going to be streaming on Twitch, All-Star 987 on Twitch, Fortnite, if anyone's interested in some Fortnite content. But thank you everyone for coming out. So happy we got our first win. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Go Texans.